want to just give one message to everybody. In today's world, give back. What you will get from the universe
It's a time to
is
give back.
abundance.
Yes.
It is the time to give back. Even if you can't give money, give a call to somebody.
Namaskar, everybody. This is Dushyant Pratap Singh, and you are watching DC Show. As usual, again, I'm on your screen with one more beautiful, fabulous celebrities all the way from Sri Lanka. She is a pure, nice soul and a superb human being. Warm welcome, Mrs. Farida Shakir Lukmanjee.
Thank you very much, Dushyant.
Your warm welcome in a DC show. And I'm continue trying to take your appointment for this, this interview, but like 2 or 3 times we can fix up, but unfortunately you are stuck somewhere. In fact, my online shoot is, ups and downs. So ultimately we are front of each other. So tell me,
Yes.
first of all, like how's everything is in Sri Lanka in this pandemic time?
Okay, so pandemic in Sri Lanka, it started off very well, where the numbers were not very high. Yes, we did go under a very strict lockdown for 3 months. Then when we started after the 3 months also, we didn't experience any much of, rises in the cases. But recently, after the April New Year celebration, the numbers have gone up drastically high. The number of deaths have been higher than any time during the pandemic. And we are again in a lockdown. And honestly, I don't see any light at the end of the tunnel, if you ask me.
So guys, she is Mrs. Farida Shakir ji. Okay, Farida ji, tell me something about your, like, how you grown up. Tell me something about your childhood.
Okay, so it goes like this. I'm brought up in India. Okay, I studied in India, studied in Bombay, did my graduation. And then at 24, I have been in Sri Lanka, and I have been in Sri Lanka for the last 20 years. So Sri Lanka is my second home. I can definitely say Sri Lanka is second home for me. And it's been a great 20 years. I have 4 kids and a great family life. And I can say work-wise, I'm doing what I really, really love to do. So I think that's where I am very blessed, where I'm given the chance to do what I want to do.
Tell me something about your college, where you complete your study in Mumbai.
my college in Mumbai was SNDT College.
Oh, I'm going
Daddy
to
ने
interrupt
कभी
you.
भी हमें,
So,
yeah, Daddy.
no, I won't interrupt you. So you miss Vada Pav?
I miss everything about Bombay. I mean, if I can take a flight and go anywhere in the world, I would definitely want to go to India. Anyway, I travel up and down. So I travel to India at least once in 3 months. Used to travel.
Oh, great.
So yeah, I miss my vada pav. I miss my pani puris. I miss my pav bhajis. I mean, I'm a total foodie. Don't worry about that.
Okay. So can you share with us if you're like any, one of the best sweet memory that time you are studying in a college with your friends, with your, teachers or professors, like if you are comfortable with
that? It was the days when we didn't have the branded clothes in India. Okay. Levi's was the first branded shop.
Yes,
I
remember.
Was there.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
I'm talking about back in 1998. Okay. So we didn't have 1998, 1996. There was not much. So if you had to go shopping or you have to go anywhere, you only can go down Fashion Street. Okay.
You
go down Fashion Street. Okay. And just next to Fashion Street is the Cow Gully. So
Yes,
come on.
yes.
I mean, I had the best of both the worlds. I could go down Cow Gully and eat whatever I want. Okay. And I
Okay.
could go down Fashion Street and get any brand in the world over there. So I thought, that is something which I have not done in the last 20 years. But what I really miss is actually being able to do that, which the generation today will never know what it is
What is
to
the
go on
swag
the
of that,
street.
fashion street and cow gully?
हाँ, जाओ तुम, भैया ये कितने का है, अरे 100 रुपया, अरे 100 रुपया तो बहुत है, मेरी दोस्त 50 में लेके गई थी. I just love those. I miss those. I
And
miss the most.
I believe you also miss that sugarcane juice in Churchgate.
Yes, that is the Churchgate sugarcane juice, the limbu pani
Nibu,
wala outside my
yes, yes,
college.
yeah.
And I have a very good memory which I would really like to share. So, though I went to SNDT, I had a few friends. I actually don't even know where my friends are. Okay, but I had a friend, Gujarati friend called Komal, and I had another friend called Srivastav, or Pooja Srivastav. These girls, because I fast in Ramzan. Okay,
Yes, yes.
and I cannot eat now during the regular time. Now I can't eat. Whenever we would go down Cow Gully, these girls never ate and drank at all because they
You
would
are not
respect
the.
the fact.
Oh, yes, yes.
I don't know whether friendships like that exist anymore, or I don't know whether people do these kind of things anymore.
In college time,
But for
it's a
me,
big sacrifice. Yes, yes.
yes, I mean, they don't need to sacrifice for me, but they would never eat during that time. And because my friend was a Gujarati, I ended up Gujarati or Marwari. I ended up doing the whole atthai with her.
Oh, yes, yes.
It's like a religious thing because she wouldn't eat and drink. So, I mean, those are the things which I really have good memories about.
If I'm right, then I still remember that time in between 97, 1999, every year the Miss India will be organized in a SNDT college ground. Miss India contest.
Oh, okay, not in the Churchgate premises. It was happening in the Juhu premises, and I
Juhu Tara
studied
Road.
at
Yes,
Churchgate.
yes, yes.
Yes,
Have you been there?
yeah. Yes, I have been because you see, the reason why I chose SNDT was because Daddy didn't want, my father never wanted to send me to a co-ed college, but SNDT would give me a choice of doing multiple subjects. So that was the reason why SNDT actually worked out very well for me. And I gave my graduation in the Bombay University on correspond. Today we say online. Those days we were saying correspondence. I don't know if you remember what I'm saying, correspondence.
We saw Farida Shakir Lukmanjee's lot work as an socialites, as an in fact family also. You are little bit very much familiar with the social media. We see in your lot picture. You enjoy visit the different place. How you adjust yourself between your as an director in some company, in your corporate work, your family, your social work, how you manage all this, your time schedule between all these big things?
Honestly, when it comes to work, when it comes to ghar ka kaam, everybody has to do. I don't think anybody, whoever today, should feel that they cannot do everything. Because I realized, okay, I got the 3 kids when 2003, 2004, 2005. So you can imagine, I have been busy looking after the 3, doing everything. But in around 2008 or 9, I started realizing that what am I doing? I was not feeling that I'm able to give back too much, or I was not feeling useful enough. That's exactly what I would say. That's what made me step out and say, okay, fine, now what are we going to do? What am I going to do? What do I like to do? Okay, so luckily, business wise, I work in my own company, so I am my boss. So we are importers of plastic and rubber raw materials in Sri Lanka. So work-wise, I am blessed because my husband handles it whenever I am unable to do it. So on the other hand, I started doing a lot of activities where it involved me meeting people who are out of my comfort zone, because you meet the socialites. Okay, you meet people, you go for parties, you do this, but after that you want to feel what am I doing, what am I mean aaj kya kiya. So that whole thing, that aaj kya kiya, made me okay, fine, what can I do for others. So that's how this whole thing started. And when you love what you do, Dushyant, that you don't feel the stress of doing that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the thing.
Sri Lanka is a very beautiful country. It's a small country, very beautiful, fresh air. I visit Sri Lanka 4 or 5 times. Unfortunately, still didn't get a privilege to meet you. But definitely next time, I hope I enjoy
Sure,
coffee with
sure.
you. So,
Yeah.
because you are a known person in Sri Lanka, your family is a very reputed. There is 100 of things, good things, which I can tell you about the Sri Lanka. You have 1,000 things, you can, good things, 1,000. You can
Of
tell me
course.
about the Sri Lanka, but I want to know one bad thing about Sri Lanka, which you want there. Oh, this should be correct.
You are putting me in a tight spot. I can say that you are just putting me in a tight spot. The only one thing that I would say that I don't like, or I will not even say I don't like, where I feel Sri Lanka really needs to is to realize how lucky we are, or how lucky it is to be Sri Lanka. I'll tell you why. We have everything here. Okay, the beaches, the mountains, the the tea
Increase,
plantations.
yes.
Yes, we have the rainforests. We
Good
have the
people.
we have the animals. I mean, if you want to go for a safari, you can go for a safari in Sri Lanka, right? You want to climb a mountain, you can go. You want to do water rafting, you can do it. You can do all this with 3 hours of journey, which anywhere in the world, in this such a small place,
Didn't
you
get
will
it. You
never
didn't
get.
get it. Definitely,
Yes,
definitely.
people are generally very, very nice, very, very nice. But I feel a lot of Sri Lankans still do not realize their potential, and they are not pushing as hard, or they are not, working as
I
hard
can,
as to,
I can understand.
because I think Sri Lanka has potential beyond imagination.
Beyond imagination.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay.
Because I'll tell you one thing, in the educational system of Sri Lanka, the local school, Sri Lanka has free education. It has
Yes.
free medical, the health and education is free. When I go to a public hospital, I get treated by the best doctor and I don't pay a penny. Same time, the education is free in Sri Lanka. You don't pay anything. The one of the best schools, the best institutions, you pay very negligible. But what happens is it's only in Sinhala and it's only in Tamil. So just imagine, only now the English mediums are coming in, and we have international schools. You know why I'm bringing up this topic? That people study till they are 14, 15 in Sinhala or in Tamil, and then when they go for further studies, they have to adapt in English. So just imagine the doctors and all of those days. I mean, they have worked double hard of what a normal doctor has worked in our time, because we learned in English and then we are continuing English. This is, I don't know, this is one of the remarkable things I have seen about people here.
You are the second royal lady who are talking about this thing with me. Before
Really?
the same subject, Her Excellency Shiranji Rajapakshe, she told me the same.
Oh,
She's running,
really?
yes, yes, yes. She's running
Okay.
a lot of, educational institution in Sri Lanka. So
Yeah.
she told me the same. She told me only, Dushyant B, I just must want to do something for education and especially for the medical field. So hats off to you both.
So we have, we have touched the
Farida ji too.
we have touched the right topics then.
I saw you. I saw your lot videos, your pictures, your your family time in social media. I pray to God you always like whole life you blessed with this thing. Your husband face, your kids, that all the time they are blushing, smiling. So definitely, what I feel, your family background is also fulfilled with the joy and grace, because this thing is not you can make it. This is a legacy which you are getting from your parents. So can you share with me something exciting and sweet memory with your mom, dad?
With my parents?
Yes.
With my parents, I can just say that they always brought us up telling us, do good and good will happen to you. Right? When it comes to family life, Dushyant, if whoever is watching, they please have to understand it's hard work to keep a family going. It's not easy. It takes a lot of understanding, it takes a lot of patience, and it takes a lot of sacrifices to come to a stage where you can stand with 5 individuals and smile in the same frame. It takes. But at the same time, yes, we are happy, and it is definitely by the grace of God that today we can say that we are all, I mean, you've noticed something which I know a lot of people have got a lot of fake pictures on Facebook, or
Absolutely, absolutely,
they put up
absolutely.
and they are, trying to
Same,
make things up and this and that.
we
Even
got a very positive vibes from your post side,
even if I tell my children to do that, no, they'll be like, "What, Mama? What are you making us do?" They won't do that. So, today you can't even take a picture of your kids without asking them. But we have to respect that. You have to respect. Not like us, mummy, daddy, pehle bolte the khade ho jao, okay, smile, smile,
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, it's already 1.5 years left in this whole, pandemic time kind of things. As a very responsible citizen, from your point of view, what is immediately need for Sri Lanka nowadays? The prior need, okay, this should be done.
Sri Lanka should educate its people to handle the pandemic. We should not run away from the pandemic. We should learn to handle the pandemic. What we are doing right now, Dushyant, is we are running away. We are hiding. Lockdowns is proving to be not successful. It's not successful. Then whatever the measures up till now have been taken, they are failing when the numbers are rising. Okay, so what you have to do is, वो spread होने से पहले you have to stop it. You have to stop it before. Okay, what do you do? Okay, fine. You are going in a crowd. Make sure you wear a mask. Make sure you do this. Make sure you do that. Okay, you have decided. You know you are not feeling well. What do? Stay aloof. Do not try to go and meet people. When you feel that, oh, you are not feeling well, immediately go for a test. These things. So I think Sri Lanka needs to handle this with more education as to how to handle the pandemic, then being afraid of the
proper
pandemic.
Civilized way.
Yes, because people are afraid, because they are afraid that, okay, fine, we will be taken in, and then what will happen? 14 days ke baad kya hoga? I think people should be taught. Like every aadmi jisko zukam or khasi hoti hai, whoever has a cold and a cough, you can't admit them in a hospital. You know what I'm trying to say? Absolutely. They have to learn to handle the cold and cough on their own.
Themselves, yes.
Fever, cold, cough, flu. Similarly, if the government teaches, or if we are taught how to handle this pandemic at the ground level, I think we will be better off than where we are right now.
Farida Shakir Lukmanjee is born, brought up, and grown up in Mumbai, the entertainment industry. She saw Bollywood very closely. She feels that vibes of, a glamorous industry.
Oh,
I
I'm a
just want
total
to,
Bollywood person.
I just want to know, in your point of view, Sri Lanka have what kind of potential in entertainment industry in future?
Okay. When you talk about entertainment in Sri Lanka, I feel Sri Lanka has a lot of potential. Okay, some of the actors which I know, not personally, but when I've met or I've seen them, I haven't seen too many Sri Lankan films, I have to be honest. But whatever I have seen, or whatever I have seen, some of the movies I have been very impressed with. Okay, but I still feel there is a long way ahead. Long, Dilli dur hai. If you ask me, now you have asked me such a question, you're asking me to choose between, like,
See, the moment your people, the people came to know your interviews come. So almost people who knows you well, so they just keep not okay, fine, ma'am का interview होगा ठीक है, ऐसे. But they couldn't, idea of this कि आप से इतनी सारी बातें खोद के निकलवाई गई होगी, है ना? Okay. Describe yourself because you are very optimistic personality. You are a
yeah.
very energy, but you are fulfilled energy source. Describe yourself in a few words. If you are talking about yourself as Mrs. Farida Shakir Lukmanjee, so tell me something about yourself.
Okay, if I'm to describe what I am now, it's a little bit different to what I was 20 years back or 10 years back. Of course, very fun loving. I love to meet people. I love to go out. I love to, learn from my experiences. But the one thing which which I want to say about myself is, I will never give up, no matter how hard it is. The way I learned how to speak Sinhala is because every time I would speak to the maids or anybody, they was like, Bear, madam, like in Sinhalese, they say, Madam Munada Kiane, apita teranne. This teranne word irritated me so much. I said, nothing doing. I'm going to learn the language. And then sometimes I wait because people will not know I know the language. And I wait to see what they say.
What they say.
Okay.
And after that you start.
And then I say, oh, guys, I understand kind of a thing,
So already embarrassed. Oh.
Yeah, but on a serious note, I will just tell you that you need to see the positive things in life. I can say I left Bombay and came. My career would have been amazing in Bombay. What am I doing here? I'm sitting here in Sri Lanka, opportunities, this, that. Look, Rome wasn't made in one day. Nothing is going to come and walk up to you. You have to go. You have to look. You have to find your own happiness and your own success. Nothing will come to you on a plate. This is what my call. This is what I feel I'm 45. So this is what I feel. Nothing will come easy. So what happens is, then if things happen easily, then you say, it wasn't so bad. It's okay. That way.
I just want to know your favorite director name. I'm talking about the cinema because you are in Sri Lanka now. So I'm talking about the worldwide cinema. Who is your favorite director? Jinki movies aapko dekhna bahut pasand?
Okay, if you ask me, I know it will sound very funny, but I love to see the Rajshri films. I'm not joking. Last night I saw Hum Saath Saath Hai. Okay? And my husband is like, don't you have a nicer picture? Koi acha picture nahi? Can't we see something nice? So he went in the other room to watch his movie, because you see, what to do? I grew up seeing Maine Pyar Kiya. I grew up, with all these things.
It's a legacy of Rashri films. Yes.
Yeah. So
family. Okay. Dadar mein unka Siddhivinayak ke samne unka office hai aur still they are maintaining.
मैंने प्यार किया, I have seen at least 25 times. I
Oh
know
my
all the
God.
dialogues. Oh yeah. My gosh, it was such a craze. You know that
So
kabutar
I can
to the
guess, but
jacket.
I can guess, but again, I'm telling you, who is your favorite actor, male?
Amitabh Bachchan.
Amitabh Bachchan, the legend, living legend. Okay.
When I was, those days when we were young, okay, we were not having all these phones. We used to have, if you like your favorite star, you used to get those postcards or
Yes,
the
yes, yes.
posters, okay,
Yes, yes, yes,
which
yes, yes.
you would save money and you would go and buy. How many postcards you have? Okay, mere paas 50 hai. Oh, I have only 20. Okay. So I saved up for 2 months to buy two posters. One was Amitabh Bachchan.
Amitabh
The
Bachchan.
other one was the Imran Khan, the cricketer, because none of the
Oh,
Indian cricketers were my
yes,
favorite.
yes, yes, yes,
So when
yes.
I opened my cupboard in the morning, I would have one Imran Khan and one
Right or
Amitabh Bachchan.
left? Okay.
Before as soon as I wake up, I first open the cupboard. I see right, and I see left,
Left.
and then I
Then
start
it's
my
it.
day.
Who's your favorite actress?
Actress Hema Malini.
एज पर्सन आप ग्लोबली किसको एडमायर करते हैं? आपको कौन शख्सियत ग्लोबली आपको अच्छी लगता है? आपको लगता है कि ये फॉलो करने लायक है, इनके विचार, इनकी शख्सियत फॉलो करने लायक है?
Well, there are many. There are many which you would want to follow and you would want to be like.
Yes.
But there is one person which I really, really admire, or she's no more. That's Mother Teresa. Of course, everybody knows. But in India, also there are many ladies who are working for a lot of causes, who I work with. Okay, there is Dr. Kirti. She works for child marriage. Okay, then there is a lawyer, Abha Singh. Yeah, she works. She fights
Yes, yes.
cases.
She fight for the people. Yes,
She
yes.
fights for the thing. So I really don't want to say anybody. Why should I go anywhere out? We have amazing people in India who are doing such amazing job.
Yes.
So these are some of the names which come to me offhand. Yes, I mean, if you want to say about celebrities and all, that's a different thing. But I said the kind of people like today. Today the people I hang out with are doctors. Like Dr. Sujata Samarakun. She is our head of the AIDS Foundation in Sri Lanka. Okay. Then I work with Dr. Prem. Then my entire team where we work together, I learned so much from them. They are selflessly working for the HIV affected people. Okay. And, for me, actually, these people actually are creating a better impact in my life than following any posters or following anybody on social media. I might as well learn whatever I can from them rather than run behind just figures.
You travel a lot in all over the world. Like वो जो फिल्म थी राज कपूर साहब की अराउंड द वर्ल्ड इन $8, तो वो कहावत आप पे भी लागू होती है, but with the like all with the blessings and the grace of God. But so I just want to know about your dream destination for the holiday. Which place?
Dream destination for a holiday.
You have a lot.
Yeah. I have lots. But I would want to visit New Zealand. I haven't gone there.
Great.
US, I like US also, but New Zealand is someplace I really want to visit. And yeah, so that would be it.
So guys, ये है Mrs. Farida Shakir Lukmanjee. Social media pe you can catch her very easily, but it's up to her. She's put yourself in her friend list or not. वो उनका right सुरक्षित
No,
है, but she's
no, I have a page. I have a page, Farida Lukmanjee, if anybody wants to follow.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Actually, you are really praising me too much. But it's just that I want to just give one message to everybody. In today's world, give back. What you will get from the universe
It's a time to
is
give back.
abundance.
Yes.
It is the time to give back. Even if you can't give money, give a call to somebody. How are you feeling? Are you okay? Okay, because I mean, if I may talk on mental health, how many people today I speak to,
Absolutely,
just to say hello, hi, are you okay? Do you need anything? They might not need it. Every call, but they don't want something out of you. But sometimes they're waiting for that call. So that's just a call. Then you see physically if you can go out and help somebody or do something for somebody. Because Dushyant, I see that you also, with your cinema, you're always giving a message. Okay. So you are sitting in your chair and still trying to do whatever you can, right? Because you can't go out, it's a lockdown time. Similarly, sit in your own chair, sit with your phone and see what you can do. Because right now, this is all what we have. See what I mean, if you can make a difference to somebody rather than forwarding the dirty jokes or forwarding some gossip.
well, that is
Yes.
all it's a wastage of time basically.
Yes. So like you are using your time, you are making sure that you use in whatever way, wherever you can influence, you are doing it. And hats off to you also, because I mean, you can just say, oh, pandemic hai, main ghar pe baitha hu, main kya karu? No, you are still doing, right? No,
So
I mean,
guys,
that's the way I look at it. Yeah.
she is Mrs. Farida Shakir Lukmanjee, full of energy, full of blessings, full of joy, and a real human being. जिनसे बात करके बहुत पॉजिटिव लगता है आपने जीवन में कुछ अर्न किया है, अच्छे दोस्त अर्न किए, अच्छे रिलेशन अर्न किया, रिलेशन जिनसे आप कुछ सीख सकते हैं, जिनसे आप कुछ बहुत सारी पॉजिटिव चीजें पा सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट टाइम फिर मुलाकात होगी ऐसे एक और शख्सियत के साथ. स्टे ट्यून्ड विद द डीसी शो. थैंक यू फरीदा जी, आपने अपना समय दिया. और अभी बहुत सारी बातें बाकी हैं. अभी तो आप इतनी बड़ी किताब है कि वो अभी कुछ पन्ने पलटे हैं हम लोगों ने, तो ये पन्ने हम लोग पलटते रहेंगे. आई विश टू associate with you too also in your social work and all. So my wishes, my blessings, I'm in India with my whatever potential we are having, we are ready to serve for Sri Lanka with respected Farida Shakir Lukmanjee.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.